Good morning. So a lot of you were telling me you weren't totally comfortable on assessing your dog's body condition score. So I thought I'd do just a quick video to show you what I look for and how I would do it on Maggie, and a couple of the reasons why a lot of people tend to get this wrong. There's a couple of reasons. One, we don't have a lot of really good examples in dogs that are healthy weight. A lot tend to be a little bit on the chunky side. And when we do see a healthy dog, because we're so used to seeing a dog that's a bit overweight, we tend to think that they're too skinny. The other thing that happens is, I don't know if it's done purposely or people are trying to be kind, but vets can get this wrong. Even when they've got the body condition score chart behind them, they'll still grade dogs incorrectly. And I will post a link to the body condition score in the comments for this video so that you can take a look for yourself. So there's three things that you're looking for on your dog. You're looking for a waist. So when you look down at your dog from above, you should see an hourglass figure. You want to look at them from the side. You should see a tuck that goes up just past their rib cage in towards their groin. And you also want to have a feel of their ribs, and they should be relatively easy to feel. You shouldn't have to be really digging through tissues to find the ribs. So I've been there with Maggie. Maggie has lost over 15 pounds. We're on a weight loss journey again, as I did let her creep on, call it her COVID 5 pounds. So it can happen to any of us, even when we do know what we should be looking for. So let's see if I can get Maggie in the shot here. Come here. So if I turn Maggie to the side here, we can see her abdominal tuck here coming up towards her tummy. If I were to look down at her, I can see her waist. I can't put the treats on the ground if she's going to eat them. Her waist comes in between the bottom of her ribs and the top of her pelvis, and I'll pick the phone up at the end to show you. And then I'm also going to have a feel of her ribs behind her shoulders. So, and what I'm feeling for is how much tissue is covering her ribs. So a really easy way to figure out, this is where a lot of owners get tripped up. Like, am I feeling the ribs well enough, or am I having to dig in too much? So you can use your hand to test for this. So if you open up your palm and you run your fingers over the base of the bottom of your fingers at the top of your palm, that would be too much fat covering over your dog's ribs. If you make a fist and run your hand over your knuckles, that would be too thin and not enough fat covering over the ribs. If you open your hand up, this is what the ribs should feel like, maybe a tiny bit more fat covering. So where does Maggie rate? Her tummy tuck is pretty good. Her waist is not too bad. She could probably do with you losing a little bit more and have a slimmer waist. And she's got a little bit too much fat covering over those ribs, which are still beautiful. So I would score Maggie maybe a 5.5, 6 out of 9 on a body condition score. I'm going to see if I take the camera now, and I apologize if this gets a bit funny. Maggie, come. There might be crumbs on the floor. So if we look at Maggie from above, so we're looking for more of a waist here. You can see she's got indents, but not as much as I would like. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, do put them in the comments and we'll try to give you some help. But I find that I'm having this conversation probably 3 to 4 times out of 5 with owners that have no idea that their dog could benefit from losing a bit of weight. So hopefully that helps. Cheers.